please like and subscribe.
Hello, Collective. Welcome to your reading. Collective, this is a general spirit check-in, not a one-to-one spirit check-in, so you might not resonate with the whole reading. You might not resonate with any of the reading. Whatever you do resonate with, please take what you need and leave the rest behind. Collective, I could be picking up on your energy or on the energy of someone who's in your energy. If it doesn't feel like I'm speaking about you, please switch the energies around. Collective, you're going to probably get your own intuitive messages as you connect with the cards in the reading. That is absolutely 100% appropriate. Please trust your own intuition. Creator, please bless this reading. Please bring in the knowledge and the wisdom of the Most High for the collective and for everybody who comes into the reading. Thank you. What's on the bottom of the deck is the moon. High Priestess energy. Could be confusion, not a lot of illumination, intuition. Having to rely a lot on your intuition. You or somebody else may be all involved. So somebody in the past, whether this is your past or someone else's past, was not feeling 100% in your power, in your strength. Weak-willed, just not feeling on your game at all. Maybe this is how someone was seeing you. But somebody had a sense of justice. And when justice came in for someone, somebody is, this is either whoever justice came in for, or it's someone who's watching the person who justice came in for. But either way, somebody is bitter, they're angry, they're cold, feeling very unreachable, very unreachable. So someone in the past who was not in their strength, in their manifestation energy here. I'm feeling somebody was going through like a metamorphosis, like a shedding of a skin. And in that process, they saw the duplicity, they saw the deception that they were in. And seeing the deception allowed this person to overcome it, allowed them to accept what is. It allowed them to, it's almost like the deception they saw was their own self-deception. And that brought them into a sense of acceptance about a situation that they really don't have any control over except their own perception, their own contribution. So I'm feeling whatever they were feeling a lack of strength about, and whatever they saw deception about, self-deception about, it's brought them into a sense of acceptance. It's helped them accept something about themselves, about their lives, something I feel that they really didn't have any control over. And sometimes that's true. We'll self-deceive when we don't have answers, when we're not We'll keep ourselves in a toxic relationship when we don't really have the answers as to why we should get out. And then when we do get the answers and the clarity of getting out, and we do get out, we're able to see how certain challenges arise in our lives in order to set us free. And we really don't have control over what challenge comes into our lives. The only control is how we respond to those challenges. And I'm feeling whatever's happened here with you reaching a level, you or somebody else reaching a level of acceptance, has brought you a sense of justice. Not only has it brought you a sense of justice, but it has allowed you to attract better opportunities, new opportunities from a higher dimension into your life. I feel like you or somebody else, I'm feeling this is you. You're pretty guarded though, and that's understandable seeing where you're coming out of. You're not quite trustworthy, you were steeped in deception of some kind. Self-deception first, and I'm thinking that was to survive the deception of the people around you. So it's only natural you're going to be a little bit guarded, having your guardian up. You have the path of the heart. You're very connected to your heart. You're just a little bit guarded. And rightfully so. I would be too. Okay, but in your guardedness, somebody sees you as being very, very unreachable, cold-hearted, cruel, and bitter. Interesting. Okay, yes, this is how someone's seeing you. They're seeing you in the future as cold-hearted, cruel, and bitter. Some sort of a contract with whoever is watching you, whoever is on the other end of this contract, of this relationship with you, is aware that the contract has come to a close, and there's no illumination, there's no closure to this contract. It's just closed, and they're watching you move ahead with new strength, new force, new vigor, new strength. Something new is rushed into your life. Almost like a new spiritual practice, maybe a new meditation, something, maybe new rituals. Okay, let's do some clarification. Creator, what is this strength in reverse? What is the strength in reverse, Creator? What is the strength in reverse? Okay. Yeah, you weren't exactly at your best energies. You were at the end of a cycle. Had a great sense of burden. But also you've made a lot of miles. You've come a long way. And not only have you come a long way, but you were at the end of a cycle, and you still had some anger. Possible anger. You or somebody else still had anger to overcome as you faced into the close of a major cycle in your life. And not only that, but as you fulfilled a contract. The 10 of Wands is like, it's a burdensome, but it's a completion. 10 is a completion. So it's some sort of contract that you completed. And with this completion came the end of a cycle. But it's like it didn't end as perfected or as cleanly as you would have, because somebody has so much anger and hostility about this ending. Creator, what is the justice? What is the justice, Creator? the justice is you. I'm feeling this is your energy. You have brought in a spirit of peace into your relationships. You've turned your back on people in your life who were very jealous of you. People in your life who have tried to sabotage you, who've been jealous of you, who didn't feel that you had the right to be empowered, to hold power, to have favor under the eyes of the Creator. Yeah, there's a lot of people that are very jealous of you because they see that you've entered into the rest of God. You've entered into the spirit of rest, the rest of the Spirit, rest, entering into the rest of the Spirit. Like, how do I explain this? It's like when you enter into God's rest, it's like you don't have to toil anymore. Your will is now aligned with God's will. Yes, you're still going to have challenges, but it's not going to be the same kind of challenges that you've been through in the past. It's going to be a different kind of challenges. There's going to be a new flow, a new sense of flow because you were so aligned. This is how people are seeing you, very much in favor, very close to the Creator. Not only that, but I feel that a lot of people, the people in your life who were jealous of you, who tried to sabotage you, who you've turned your back on these kind of relationships, but I feel that a lot of these people are overthinking about you. They're overthinking about how they treated you. And you know, it's only for their own selfish gain, because most of the time, let me be very honest here, a lot of people don't care when they betray somebody else. They don't care when they fuck someone else over. It's only when they have an investment in that person. That's when they care, because, oh no, I'm not going to be able to get my whatever. I'm not going to be able to get my share now because I fucked this person over, because I sabotaged my relationship with this person. They only care when they want something from you. So that's what I mean. This person, yes, thinks about you and regrets you've turned your back on somebody and brought a spirit of peace. They're regretting how they treated you simply because they can no longer, I'm just hearing, milk you for energy, for wisdom, for power. I'm feeling somebody was in a power dynamic with you and often gave you the impression or put you in the position of feeling powerless and them feeling powerful, but the opposite is true. And they don't want you knowing this. They don't want you discerning the subtlety of this power dynamic, which is that you are the one that holds the power. It's kind of like a person that dominates other people. The person that dominates other people are only dominating those people because those people are letting them. Because those people don't have another option. Maybe they don't have the self-esteem, whatever. But once those people do have the self-esteem, they won't allow themselves to be dominated anymore. But even the fact that they don't have the self-esteem, the people who are dominating them need those people so that they can dominate them and get their power from those people. So who really has the power? Even if it's not conscious. That's what I mean. It's the same kind of dynamic here. I feel that you have the power here. I feel that these people are very aware that you are very close to the Creator, to the Divine. What is the Queen of Swords in reverse, Creator? What is the Queen of Swords in reverse? Yes. The Queen of Swords, you are being seen as cruel and bitter and cold-hearted and unreachable because you have removed yourself from a fate that didn't belong to you. In order for you to belong with these people, whoever they were, you aligned yourself with their fate along with them when you didn't. When that fate really doesn't have anything to do with you, and you have finally disconnected yourself from this. You see what your mistakes are. You see where you weren't clear in this dynamic of the past, and you seeing that gives you a sense of justice. Brings you a sense of justice because you see the fallacy, you see your own fallacy, which empowers you to never make those choices again, because you know now. Because now you know. New deck. What is the Two of Swords in reverse, Creator? What is the Two of Swords in reverse? Yes, okay, the Six of Swords. So you have seen the duplicity of this and told yourself the truth. This has allowed you to leave behind an energy that no longer serves you, is not aligned to you. There's unrequited love to this energy. And again, a sense of acceptance of where you're going, where you're coming from. You no longer have love towards something. You no longer can invest into it energetically, and you're okay with it. You have a sense of acceptance about this. What is the Sun in reverse, Creator? What is the Sun in reverse? What is the Sun in reverse? What is the Sun in reverse? A contract. Yes, it's like there was a very deceptive contract. You felt stuck and trapped in a contract. Ooh, this is awful energy. I do not like this energy, but it feels like a contract that was set up for you to, and I don't even think the people that are part of this contract are even aware consciously. They may be aware it's some fucked up unconscious dynamic, But for them to tell the truth, I'm seeing a real spirit of cynicism here. But it's some sort of a contract where you never ever are allowed to reach maturity. You work and work and work and work with no results, where you're never allowed to reach maturity. And there's this sense of maliciousness in that. There's this sense of cruelty in that. That's not okay. That's not okay. I don't think that's right. That somebody is set up into a contract with somebody else where this is not a fair contract, and whoever, like, I feel for you, I feel like this is meant for you, that you agreed to a contract, or, you know, and I don't feel this is like a written contract for business. I'm feeling this is like a soul contract. But you entered into a soul contract with somebody else, and this person had no intention of encouraging you as you mature your energies into the mature energies of the King energy. And yeah, there is a sense of sabotage, there's a sense of maliciousness to this, and a sense of cruelty, a sense of overbearing. Oh, the Creator's saying Herod, King Herod, very cruel king. What is the Five of Pentacles in reverse, Creator? What is the Five of Pentacles in reverse? The Five of Pentacles in reverse, please. The Five of Pentacles in reverse. Yes, okay, because you were dealing with energy that you no longer had love for, and you told the truth about this energy, and this is what allowed you to ascend into new lands, to leave that dimension, leaving a land of the dead that no longer served you, and bringing you more further into acceptance about yourself. This acceptance has to do with a devil energy within a closing cycle within your life, a cycle that is ending, is closing. And it's closing with the devil energy on top. It's closing with the devil energy. How do I say this? This devil energy is not have control in your life, but in their life. And you're aware of this, they are not. Even if they are aware of this, they're okay with it. They're okay with the devil energy being at the helm of their life, as long as it gets them through whatever they need to get through. But you're aware of this devil energy that is at the end. While this cycle in your life is closing, you are beginning to feel seen and recognized as you truly are by the people around you, because you're not accepting anything less. You're not settling for less anymore. You're not settling for like friends that disrespect you. It's almost like, well, if I don't let this person disrespect me, I'll never have anybody. Like, no, you no longer do that. And now you really are bringing to yourself mature energies that are in your best interest. The mature energies that are in your best interest. What is the King of Swords energy? And I see why you have the King of Swords energy now. Look at what you've been through. Whoever this is on the other end of this is just really slimy energy. Just somebody who knows they're not being honest. I really feel they know they're not being honest and not being clean. Not being clean. If you're gonna fight, for fuck's sakes, fight clean. Don't fight fucking dirty. Don't fight fucking dirty. Don't hide your hand. If you know, don't be in the open. Come out into the light. Grow some balls. Stand up. What is the King of Swords creator? Speaking to who's on the other end of this energy. Because I don't feel it's you. I feel it's whoever you're dealing with. Yes, yes, yes. What did I say? This King of Swords energy, you know, that you have here is because you are very guarded. Look at what the fuck you've had to deal with here. Somebody that was in a soul contract with you that had no intention of walking you to the fullness of you. Well, then what the fuck are you walking alongside me then? That's what I would be asking, and that's exactly what you are asking. You have closed the door to this. There's a devil energy. Somebody is not willing to tell the truth. And you're like, too bad. So sad. Sucks to be you. I'm moving on, and you move on, and you will be recognized because of this. Heaven, it's like heaven turns its eyes towards you. We have a warrior of value here. Somebody that's not willing to sell out. Somebody that's not willing to settle for less. Somebody that's willing to go the distance for the sake of the truth, for the sake of what's true for them. That's beautiful, beautiful energy. And in that energy, and you not willing to settle for less, brings you into this King of Swords energy where you can now, as you guard yourself, you can bring yourself to new balance. New sense of balance. Yeah. A new sense of balance as you head into the close of a cycle. And as you head into the close of a cycle, you have success, victory and success. Whatever new direction you're taking in your life, you will be successful. You will be successful. I'm feeling there's the beginning of a new cycle. This could be the end of an old, but the beginning of a new, and it is successful. And there will be new force, new life, new vigor rushing into you. Okay. What happened to my music here? Just a minute here. Sometimes my YouTube backs up a little bit. Okay, what is the Ace of Wands creator? What is the Ace of Wands? There we go. What is the Ace of Wands creator? What is the Ace of Wands? So yeah, you will be very successful, you. very successful. Beautiful. Like I said, you're not willing to settle for less. You're no longer interested in anything that doesn't bring you clarity, a sense of justice for yourself, and that does not support you. You're not interested in anything that holds you back into entering into higher dimensions within you and your life. You're reaching for the stars and you're not letting anybody step in your way or stand in your way or try to stop you. You are going the distance in your life to achieve your dreams and you're not letting anybody stop you. Beautiful energy. So that's what I'm feeling, is whatever's going on here truly is High Priestess energy. Whatever you've been doing, you have been honoring yourself. There's new opportunities coming in towards you. This is you here, the querent position. I feel like you have been aligning yourself to what is truly your higher will, between you and the Creator, your higher will. Aligned to the Creator's will for you in your life. And I feel like there is opportunity coming in towards you and you will be successful. I'm feeling like this is like, it's like, how do I say this? One of the contracts of the new energies. No more of the old energies. I feel like this is one of the new contracts of the new energies of your life. The new contracts of the new energies that are entering into your life. New energies of manifestation, new energies of miracles, new energies of higher consciousness, higher learning, higher vibration. Because I feel that's who you are. I feel that's who I'm speaking to. Alrighty, you guys, I'm going to leave this here. Thank you so much for tuning into this reading. I hope you found this reading useful. I hope you find it helpful. And I hope